guys, we're back.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal. We're a bunch of nerdy-ass guys who stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Fasto, I'll be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Ben.
Oh, yes, Brock Adamantite, the greatest craftsman in the cosmos.
Kevin.
And I'll be playing Yinken, the Circle of Green Truth.
And
I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow Warlock.
And Eric.
Who's playing Alexander Radovich, the Ranger Rogue, who is also cosplaying as Archibald in this fine
Oh, I
city.
forgot about that.
No, I removed that. For a reason. I removed that for a reason.
Stin wasn't here for my Archibald shenanigans.
Yes, you saved yourself.
No, I won't do the voice if people don't like it.
No, absolutely.
Please do the voice.
Not yourself out, or I will. Anyhow.
Wonderful.
Okay, so yeah, what happened last time? Our heroes have traveled to the world of the Forgotten Realms, following Brock, who wanted to somehow go back to the origins of his blacksmithing career, visiting family and also visiting the forge where he first learned his art. Now, this visit to the forge did not go very well, as his loss of faith did not suit well with the priesthood of Moradin. And so he was actually sent away from the temple of Moradin and not allowed to use the forge of the dwarven gods. But Brock did not declare surrender, so to say, as he went to visit his family, his siblings, brother and sister, who are now the leaders of the Thieves Guild here in Mirabar. And so Brock tried to arrange for a deal, so to say. He wanted them to, how shall I say, occupy the forge for a week, the time that he would need to work on it. With their men and with their criminals, I suppose. The plan was not really 100% defined. But since...
I'll just get in there, you know?
Yeah, you were getting there. Since you promised vast amount of money, like 50,000 gold pieces for this job, the true leader of the Thieves Guild came forward, a beholder. And he actually accepted the deal. He said it could be arranged. Maybe some heads would have to fall, but it could be arranged. And so they have allowed you to remain there in the guild premises until the plan is clarified. While you were there at the guild premises, you met a prisoner, an old dwarf by the name of Thardek Goldhood, who was surprised to see the magic that Brock was able to summon. And one thing led to another, and he eventually mentioned someone called the Na-Daoine, people of legend, that he says were the greatest crafters that ever existed. Though he did not have a lot more information about this, he only claimed that their secrets would be held by the priesthood of Dumatoin, the secret under the mountain.
Yeah.
And that is actually where we stopped last time. We were there.
We were just about to enter Brock's temple.
We were just about to enter into Brock's temple of, his magic temple. Made with his spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this mini temple. Miniature temple. And where was Tarlin? Probably following around, right?
Yeah, I
let me get him out
figure
of the
I
bag
would
of holding.
have joined.
Sorry.
Yeah. Keeping to keeping
Well,
a bit to himself.
if you've been visiting a dwarven city, yeah, let's say I've been keeping to myself a bit, probably with a hood up.
Yes, absolutely.
Can't you just change how you look on Will now?
Yeah, I could make myself look like a dwarf if I wanted, but why would I want that?
Why would I want that?
To get berated by dwarves?
And I'm not sure I could fake the smell.
Elf Master Race.
I can help that. I know a few puddles and a garbage can. Puddles here are probably made of alcohol. It's dwarves.
Yeah, well, a bottle of alcohol sounds about right for the dwarven smell.
Barf all over me. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's where we left.
Yes, I
You were about to enter the temple to rest, I guess. It was the end of the day. And so you were also invited, good dwarf Tardek.
Yes. And on top of that, this arrangement with the beholder's not really sitting well with Brock. He's a little bit concerned that his siblings have fallen in with the beholder, and he's also suspicious that the methods that the beholder will use are a little more dangerous. And now Thardek has presented a possible alternative. Maybe it wasn't that forge after all that he needed to get to, but the knowledge that the secrets under the mountain could offer him. So if the guys are willing to come into the temple to rest outside of prying eyes and ears, because I believe no one can use any kind of divination spells whilst we're in there to spy on us.
Here, this will be the guy.
Yeah, we already freed him as well, I believe.
Yes.
He'll say,
Even rejuvenated him.
guys, I don't know, maybe we should just kill the beholder.
Hey. Now you're thinking my thoughts. I didn't like the guy the first time I saw him anyway.
Nah, he's creeping me out the way he goes around invisible and stuff. And besides, we've never fought a beholder.
I heard their eyes have a nice, powerful use, even once they're dead.
That does sound useful. But
I'll
yeah,
follow your lead on this, but well, it seems a bit silly killing him right after you gave him like fat stacks of coin.
Well, you did give him something, huh? Not you
Gave
gave
him
like half of it.
25,000.
we showed him the gem we're going to pay him with. But
Okay.
I think we paid him in platinum as a, hey, we're not going to cheat you out of this kind of thing.
Mm.
My thought process here is maybe we can swing this beholder into a good way to make the entire town think we're really good people. If we can get ingracious with the right people, maybe they can use their power to make the church open up a little bit. Monster hunters, if you will.
yeah, it would have been good to speak with my siblings alone without the prying eyes. All 10 of them.
Maybe it can be arranged.
Yes, we
Maybe.
can.
I can invite them for dinner. What do we have to give them?
Well, we have a lot of money, so I can just set up whatever you need. What do they got a weakness for? Are they the chocolate type of people? They like cake? I'm sure there's someone around here who can make a cake.
Brock, aren't you like the greatest cook ever?
Am I?
I mean, Heroes Feast.
I can't remember if I have.
No, I mean Heroes Feast.
Oh, Heroes Feast has a massive cost, and I don't think I have the reagents for it.
Really now? You just...
I'm not
you
worried
just
about
gave
the
a-
cost, but
you-
I think
you
it
just
needs...
gave a tip of 25,000 gold.
Yeah, let's see what the requirement is.
1,000 gold. That's it.
I mean, that's about as much as I was gonna spend on a little party for him anyway.
I
Yeah,
guess.
but it needs the
like the
gem encrusted bowl. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Aw,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find a gem encrusted bowl in Mirabar
look.
Probably.
if you have the money. Yeah.
I could
Like, what
just
are
make
your-
one. I'm a fucking.
What does your
you
brother
can
and
also
sister
make
even
one.
like?
I'm a
Welcome to
fourth
level
player.
20
Feast.
game.
Like, we don't have to do a feast. Like, what are they interested in? I'm sure we can procure whatever it is they like.
No, the feast would be pretty impressive. Plus, it's good for
Yes.
us, right?
Sure.
Let's get a
And
bowl
you
and,
can
invite them for dinner.
you can get 2 servings because it's for 12 people.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, well, not quite 2 servings. Someone's gonna have to miss out.
Yeah,
we have
true.
our new servant here, our new priest.
True.
Priest of Brock Adamantite over here.
Yeah. Tardek.
Ardek, the original priest.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's see about getting this bowl. Maybe one of you can work on the bowl if I work on getting them to come.
I mean, I can work on the bowl, but I don't think many people in this town like Archibald too much.
All right, yeah, I'm the only dwarf.
Heroes
Yeah.
Mac Fist.
Yeah.
So it involves hamburgers.
I think your siblings didn't mind Archibald and his, well, my snarkiness. So, however you want to go about this.
Oh. Yeah, about that Archibald character, I don't know, mate.
Who's gonna ship me in the back? Come on now, I can take care of myself.
Yes, you can. All right.
I'm
You
about
know
as good
what?
as drawing
If you
attention
go out
as
as
losing it.
Archibald, you'll annoy them until they sell you the bowl.
This is true. I am the greatest merchant in all of Faerun. Let the greatest merchant come talk to me. I'll win his pants off. I'm sure.
Oh. All right, off you go then.
Please, you should have talked me out of this. Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
No.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Would you like to come with me, your great goatliness?
I've been a goat for haven't been a goat for a while now.
Oh, yes,
Deal.
but the entire of the town saw you with me.
Oh god.
They know you are my great goatliness.
We will need
I will
we will
come
need
along
that
as
goat.
your goatliness.
Ah, wonderful.
I'm
Would you
so
send-
gonna regret this.
Yeah, you will.
I know.
Alright.
Or not Stan. I'm forgetting.
Right.
Tarlin. Would you like to come with Tarlin, or are you gonna go with Brock?
I'll stick with Brock. I don't really trust walking around in the Dwarven City, unless I change.
Ah, well, you see, my change is this, and he tilts his hat a bit back. That's it. I don't actually have another change of clothes. This is it. And I'm not taking this coat off. It's rather comfortable and carries all my gear,
Okay.
except for the bow. The bow sits on the back.
Alright. Okay, so what are you trying to achieve?
I'm basically just going to go around annoying people until they sell me a encrusted bowl.
Ah, alright, very well. You just want to find it. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, then you can make me an investigation check with charisma if you want.
And just to add on to that, because Alexander's going out, can I try to find some of the best wine they have as well? I don't know if
Sure.
they'll have wine. They're dwarves.
It would depend how good you roll.
That should roll.
Yeah, just roll investigations and we'll check.
There we go.
Okay, very
23.
well. Yeah. That's
25 if I have assistance from the great goatliness.
I don't know if the goat can help you right now.
Ignore that second roll. That's just lagging, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, but still, I mean, investigation is your stitch. Okay, so yeah, you definitely find, well, they will present you with several gem-encrusted bowls. Of course, they have a simple one worth a mere 1,000 gold, but with the wonderful roll that you have made, you can actually find something that was just recently stolen from the king of Mirabar himself, and it's this wonderful bowl, like gigantic. It's almost like a sensor kind of stuff. It's like 1.5 meters, encrusted with. It's probably for the kingly salad. Let's say, encrusted with gems.
It's a Canada salad.
It's yes, and and that's worth 15,000 gold. That's for
How
sure.
much money do we have to throw around? Because I might give this back to the king of Mirabar if it's not consumed in the spell.
It is consumed in this spell. Just so you know.
I don't know how much money the group
How
has.
much money? I see. You still have a 10,000 gold peridot in the bag.
We've got tons of gold
no.
as well,
Do we?
don't we?
What do
Yeah,
you
but
think?
this bowl is worth 15,000.
Yeah, you also have a 5,000 gold emerald tooth.
Nah, I'll get one of the emerald tooths. No, I'm going for the cheap one. I'm going for the cheap one. I will remember this bowl though.
The 1,000.
Yeah, I'll go for the 1,000 one, and I will remember who has this king's bowl. I will return it someday, maybe. Depends if I remember.
Okay, 1,000. Then.
I don't think I need to blow 15 grand on one spell.
No, that's fine. Okay, question. When I look at the party loot, I see something called DB. After doing the Palace of the Frost Giant, the following DB occurs in
Yeah, that
Art
was the
and
last
Treasure.
one.
What is it?
That was the last one.
So that already happened.
Yeah.
So you already put the 12,000 gold. So Alexander, do you have on your character sheet 12,000 gold pieces?
No, I think I used that before on the bow. So, I'm pretty sure I already spent my 12.
Okay, but that I can delete then from the treasure.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I can.
Yeah.
make this.
I checked. I'm pretty sure we got it because I put it in the bank.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Alright.
My part at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I know we
Okay.
have 10.
So you wanna give me 1,000 gold, right? So let me
Yep.
see. This bag, I see 72 gems worth 10, which is 720. So I'll take them. And another 300 gold, 54 platinum. So that's 30 platinum. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. And I'll note the guy who has the stolen bowl down.
Yeah.
The king stolen bowl. Because, well, I can't let a thief slide too well.
And what do you want to do
We're
with it?
going back to entertain the Thieves Guild.
I'm going to try to either steal it later or something because I just want to steal that bowl.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
how games get derailed.
No, that's fine.
Random
I can't
description
not
of
try to
fancy
steal
bowl.
the $15,000 bowl later, okay? Money may have no, importance to me anymore, but that king is missing his bowl. And if we could make friends with the king,
The
we
king
have
is using
entrances into other places of Mirabar.
All right. Okay. Done.
So how long would they be gone?
To do this thing that they are doing,
Yeah.
probably a half day.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
It's not easy looking for a gem encrusted bowl of good value, I tell you. Most of them are fake. You have to find the real good ones.
While we're in the temple, I will take an hour at some point to do
Yeah.
the ritual of summoning a new familiar.
All right, very well.
Because mine died in that last dungeon,
Yes, you can do that. For sure.
and I cannot summon it in. Well, I cannot create a new one in Sigil.
All right. So you do that. Okay, Alexander. In order to steal this bowl, I would say let's start with a stealth check to see. I suppose that you will go back there eventually. Let's see first if you see where they put it. So do first the perception test.
All right, I'm good at those.
You're great at those, so you clearly spot where that is. Now let's do a stealth check to see if you manage to sneakily get where that thing is kept.
Dear Yinkin, can you do me a favor, your great goatliness? Can you head over there and just cause as much trouble as you can? Eat someone's boots if you have to. It does not matter how, just get it done. Swaggin over there looks like it could use a nice kicking.
Yeah.
Who's the closest one?
You tell me, Kevin. Who's the closest one? You choose.
Oh.
Who do you need?
Distraction.
Yeah.
Is there like someone walking around like he owns the place?
Sure.
I charge him.
Very well. Okay. So clearly a ruckus is generated. How dare this goat? What is this goat doing here? How dare this goat charge me? So you can do your stealth check with advantage, Alexander.
Ah, wonderful. Stealth. Oddly, stealth has fallen behind all my other major skills.
What the hell?
All right. Okay, so you know where the thing is, but while you are approaching the place where this is kept, I would say so. The scene change. You are probably somewhere in the vault where these guys they keep their treasure, and you are about to sneak inside this thing. But as you approach the place where this is kept, some sort of magical alarm starts, ding, and a group of dwarven thugs are about to get on the scene. So, would you like to stay and fight them, or would you like to try and escape?
Can I sense that the vault they're using is magically enchanted in some way?
Yes, it is. Probably with some traps.
Do I think it'll stop etherealness?
Make me an Arcana check.
All right. Actually, I've already used my etherealness for today. Never mind.
Okay.
Can't use it. I'll stay and fight. These are thugs, right? Like
they seem to be
criminal
thugs,
elements.
Yes. Okay, very well.
Sure.
Okay, so
I will bring them
use...
the mercy killer's justice.
Sure. Let me see. Let me give you. Okay, let's use this map just because we are here.
Did I see where Alexander went after?
Yeah, you went inside some place. Like
sorry,
you went,
Archibald.
Yes, you were like in the shop of this guy, and he went. Yeah, probably in the catacombs belonging to this place, adjacent to this place.
I thought I was safe with the 17. I was not, boys.
So
Damn them and their craftiness.
right. Let's see. I did. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you are somewhere in the proximity of the vault, and 4 dwarven thugs, they get there, and they try to stop you, Archibald. Let's see if they manage.
See how far this goes. No. Alright, rolls are not so on fire after those investigation checks.
Yeah.
Well, they
I
got a
burnt
3.
all my luck.
Right. Well, I mean, they rolled a 3, so like. So
I
yes,
was expecting
Alexander,
more rolls.
you are there. You've been caught. basically almost with your hands on the prize, and this forget. Stop right there!
Oh. Well, hello, my dear man. Will you assist
Oh
me in
no.
something? It seems I have lost my bow. I'm basically going to hold an action, but when one gets close,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my bow and shoot him and teleport behind them with my 10 feet teleportation.
All right. So one of them goes something like, "Yes, of course we can help you," and he charges at you, and then you hit.
10 feet isn't that far, but
Sure.
oh, wonderful! Why are you moving so fast, Mr. Piers? And I'm behind him with a bow. Sorry about that. I hate that voice just as much as you do, friend. And
What?
Campbell.
What's going on here?
20.
That's
This will be cold damage, by the way.
Yeah, sure. That's it.
For 19.
Right.
Don't get sneak attack, I don't believe.
No. Right. So this guy will come at you, missing you twice, and then his friends will also come. Yay! 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 All right. So they have pack tactics, so they will now have advantage. What's your armor class again? Your armor class is 16.
Yes. Let me change my name back to Alexander and set this
No,
back
that's
up
fine.
properly.
Okay, so they each make 2 attacks, and they need 12. I see 3 hits, and let's see if maybe there are some crits.
There we go.
I see there's an advantage, so 4 hits. So 4 hits in total. So 4 hits, it will mean 4d6 plus 8. So you suffer 17 points of damage as they surround you.
I will half that 5.
You will half that 5, so it's 3 less, so 14 damage. Okay, in fact, no, because you use your reaction for your radiant damage.
This is right.
So 17. All right, that's you.
Oh, my. You guys are... There's a lot more of you than I counted at first. Tell you what, you all surrender and I won't murder you all. I say as I shoot more arrows into his back.
How come you don't have disadvantage to shoot arrows in melee?
I have crossbow expert.
But you're using a bow.
Crossbow expert affects all ranged weaponry.
Ah, already? Okay, very well. Yeah, that's good. Go for it.
Yep. So I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna keep targeting the guy from last time. Here it is.
Definitely a hit.
2 hits. This is staying cold damage because I don't have any reason to change it.
Sure. Okay, so the first one will already down him, and the second one I will do to the next guy, I guess.
Fair enough.
21 damage.
What can I do as a bonus action?
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, because I'm feeling horribly, horribly kind to these poor gentlemen, I will disengage as a bonus action and just make them walk a little bit more.
So they...
Actually, is there a wall nearby?
Sure.
Alright, I'll walk just slightly out of their reach up the wall.
All right, so you disengage and you move up the wall. What is this guy doing? Get your crossbows going. Yeah. So they start to shoot you with crossbow, but they only make 1 attack and they don't have advantage with that. So 2.
Well, let's see how you handle a bow.
Only one of them hits you for 1 point.
I couldn't half that if it mattered.
It's you.
It's me. I'm gonna shoot 1 arrow at each person. I have a... It's one of these things. Let me quickly find it. I think it's Planar Warrior? It's not Planar Warrior. It's one of these blasted things. There's so many of them.
Go, my friend.
If I attack at least 2 different targets, I get a 3rd attack.
Yep.
I will bonus action mark one of them with Horizon Warrior.
Sure.
Pink.
That's a hit.
Alrighty then.
So this guy's gone.
Horizon warrior mark wouldn't matter then. That's fair enough.
That's a hit.
17.
All right. And the third guy. That's a hit.
Lonk.
All right. They're both very heavily wounded. So they were like, oh man, this guy not work. We need to go for some help. So they will like.
Don't do it. Don't scream. I will shoot you in the face.
Basically, okay, roll me an intimidation check.
Oh no. It's not one of my good skills. That's why.
Yeah, no, we're out of here. And like they just run. So they move like 50 feet away. Yeah, I would say the whole room wasn't 50 feet. So like they go away from behind a corner or something. Unless you want to follow them, they will
No,
be
I'm not really bothered by it. I'm just here
Okay.
after the bowl and whatever else I can stuff in my pockets, I guess.
Right. So yeah, they're running. So
What
if you
happened
want
to
to
Hayden
now
Thieves?
have the option to take the bowl,
I will take the bowl so I can return it to its proper owner.
to take the bowl, and I suppose then you want to try and make your way out of this place.
Yeah.
So roll me another stealth check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. The great goatliness is with me this time.
All right. So yeah, you managed to escape the place, but of course, like when you look at it from a distance, you said there is a big ruckus around it. The whole criminal underground is on the hunt for you. You are there in some alley, hiding with your gigantic bow under your arm, but clearly,
Under my hat.
yeah, under your hand instead of your head. But clearly, they are looking for you.
Yeah.
What about the goat?
I'll give like a whistle that Yinkin might have heard me do at some point while we were traveling.
The goat.
Direct him.
Yinken, you had charged this guy, and of course, seeing
Oh,
that
no.
you are a goat and you apparently don't belong to anyone, this guy desire is to capture you and possibly bring you home and cook you on a very slow cooking fire. So when he
Definitely
tries,
try.
yes, so you know, like he will try to grab at you. With a 14, you can make an acrobatics or athletics check to not be grabbed as a goat. So you managed to escape. I mean, to avoid it. Would you like to horn the guy, or would you like to escape the scene, or
I will try to escape.
to
now.
escape the scene? Okay, very well.
Yes.
So I would say just roll me. You can choose between an athletics or acrobatics check to just start to run away from there as the dwarf is running after you. Okay, this dwarf seems to be particularly. No, you're not going away, you goat. In which direction you're trying to go? Like back to the guild of Brock's.
I tried to
Evening.
go where around the same area where I saw Alexander. Go
Okay,
to.
very well. So you're running in that direction, and the guy, seeing that you are actually faster than him as a goat, he said, "Well, very well. Then I'll cook you where you stand." And he tosses an hatchet at you. Plus 20. How many points has this goat?
19.
19. Okay, so you get an hand axe to the back for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
But of course, he had to move and run. I mean, he had to stop to hit you with the axe. So if you want, you can keep on running.
Yeah. Is there like a corner somewhere nearby?
Of
where I
course,
can
there is.
go behind. Okay, I
Sure.
go behind the corner and I revert back to my elven form.
Okay, very well. So you see that you go behind the corner. The guy runs in that direction. Then he turns the corner and he sees you.
And as after I do that, I go back and go around the corner.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
it.
he
So,
almost runs into me.
yes, he actually runs into you. Hey, elf, look where you're going.
Look where I'm going. I'm just walking here.
Have you seen a goat?
Fucking, did you just Christopher walking him?
Hey,
A
I'm walking
goat.
here.
There was a goat. There was a goat here. Have you seen
What?
that goat?
What goat?
A nasty
I only
goat.
see it. The only thing I see here is an ass.
He looks at you like, what? And then he looks behind you. Where's that goat? Ah, I don't have time to lose with you. And he runs down the alley looking for the goat. Very well. So I suppose that eventually we will meet once again here at the mini temple. Okay,
my
Alexander, you
siblings.
also return. Yes. You now have 2 bowls.
Come in, I'm carrying one big bowl, which I've put the other bowl inside of. Guys, I did a bad. I did a really big bad.
Where have you been?
Well, and he just like shakes the bowl a little bit.
Our guest
This is
should
the
be here
king's
any
bowl.
minute.
That is a big bowl. Face
This is
toward
the king's bowl, in fact.
the
Like,
Oh,
king's
no,
bowl.
I didn't steal from the king. I stole from some people who stole from the king. And I may have murdered a few thugs.
from the Thieves Guild.
I don't know what group they were affiliated with,
The
but I got their
Thieves
bowl.
Guild we're currently staying in.
They think it was Archibald. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly, Alexander. So as
There is no visible difference between
yeah,
Archibald
the summary over these guys is this, right? Anton
Yeah.
at like okay, very well. Now it's
Hat slightly tilted back
Yes,
and a
perfect.
big goofy shit-eating grin. That's
no,
it.
that's good.
So
I
it's
don't have
like
anything else, boys. I'm not that magical.
it's as good as disguise as Clark Kent.
Yeah, yeah.
Glasses on, normal guy. Glasses
No.
off, Superman.
I think once there was some way of explaining it logically, but like,
Oh, does he just vibrate super quickly in one?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, the vibrate. All right. So yeah, Brock, you have 2 bowls now. Which one do we like to use?
The cheap one that's not belonging to the king.
I plan on returning this to the king. It might help us. That was my thought process, at least.
Did
Okay.
did I successfully invite my siblings?
Okay, so you want to try and invite your siblings, and I suppose you want to try to do it in a way where the beholder does not know that that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say you can try. I mean, you know that this is a matter of deception, so I don't know if you want to try it personally or if you want to give this task to somebody else.
How the hell did I get trained in deception?
I have no idea.
I'm good at deception or persuasion. So
Well,
Okay.
if you need assistance with it, I can also help.
yes, sure.
Okay, very well. So you try to concoct a plan where you can manage to talk with the siblings without attracting too much attention. So one of you roll me deception with advantage.
I got a 7 in it, so I'm guessing that Tolan might be slightly sneakier with all that drow expertise.
Slightly.
Only
Okay.
mildly, you know.
Yeah, not rolling great, but
I can spend a luck point to have you re-roll that.
well,
Yeah, you can spend it on other people.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, I think you can use luck on, or is it only on combat?
No. But I don't know if you can use it on somebody. You can use it on somebody else's rolls when they are about you, I think. No? Wasn't it? Or just link luck.
Ah,
No,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
me, by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's when a roll is made against him.
Yeah, against you.
Oh.
Confusing bardic stuff, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Okay, then let me see something else. Oh, come on, roll 20. Why are you doing
What time was it again that Discord cuts out?
that?
Oh, does Discord cut
So
out
I'm
at some
doing
point?
shift double click to open a character sheet. But nothing is happening. Oh well. Never mind. Let's do it old school. Okay, well, you managed to contact the siblings, and they will accept to meet you. You both did your best to make sure that it was like a secret meeting, but you can't be sure.
Well,
Yeah,
this-
I'm not too well versed with dwarven etiquette, I guess.
So where do you want to meet them? Here in the temple?
yeah, invite them to the temple.
To the temple. Okay. So when they arrive in this place, they see what you have built, this golden temple to the forge.
I'll also cast True Seeing at the appointed hour.
Okay, very well. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, if Brock is preparing, I'll also have my foresight up.
All right. Good. Okay, so they do present themselves when they arrive. They see that they're all there.
Welcome to the Temple of Brock. Celebration of the Forge.
They seem quite impressed. Then you see Nelly immediately points a finger at Alexander. You,
Hey,
where's my bow?
your bull? I think it's my bull.
Well, if it's your bow, you have to pay for it.
Look. I understand, but I stole it fair and square.
You stole it fair and square?
And I did indeed.
If I didn't know that it was you, that would be fair and square.
Look, things happened, alright? I let 2 of your men live. This is to help all of us. I have plans. Just trust me on this, Nelly. You're a smart girl.
Roll me a persuasion test with disadvantage.
You hitting on my sister again, you dirty bugger.
I did warn you I was gonna do this. Disadvantage? Oh no. 3?
Is that enough?
Is that enough?
Listen, you killed 2 of my men. You stole one of the most precious items of our collection, and you didn't even pay. Now I understand that you, my brother, all the others, you're some kind of fancy, superpowered heroes from the multiverse or something such. But what I'm saying, and she looks at Brock, this is not looking good, whatever you're about to ask us. So we believe we should get some compensation.
Why don't we start with the best meal you've ever tasted? We can discuss it like civilized people.
Yeah.
Now,
Very well.
welcome to my kitchen. Food
Yeah.
makes everything better. Anyway,
Let's see.
I cast Hero's Feast with the smaller bowl. This is the one I told him to go and get. That's the one he brought back.
Yeah. So you do this, and so this magical feast for a dozen people, persons appears, and it's everything you wish for and more. And they look and said, hey, that's easy when you have magic on your side, I guess.
You could have magic on your side too.
If only I had it when I was a young girl, Dane, or young boy, before we fell into the wrong people. If only we had had a brother then. And they start to eat.
Yeah, well, I didn't quite have my magic at that point in time either, did I now? So, in any case, look, I want to know the story of how you ended up being beholden by the beholder and serving the beholder and what that's all about.
How we've been beholdered.
Yeah. Was it one of those walking brainy thingies they haven't got into your head, have they? Just
See,
use those.
well, they start telling you this story where, when you left, they had already started getting into some weird business, but it was small time stuff. And then they said, but the law in Mirabar is quite tight, so they had to go deeper and deeper underground in order to escape the law. And at one point, they were actually made slave by a mind flayer.
Oh fuck!
And they tell you, yeah, and they tell you how they said we don't remember much of that period. It was like constantly living in some kind of nightmare, as if our thoughts were not our thoughts, and we were living in this sleep all this time. And then something must have happened, because the next thing we knew was that the mind flayer, his influence was gone, but the beholder was there. He like stole us, well, saved us from the mind flayer, and then he asked us about where we were coming from, and we started talking about Mirabar, and he said that maybe we could help each other, which we had nothing, and the beholder, he had power, magic contacts. He had these creatures, these Xvarts, these weird blue goblins, and pretty nasty creatures, And bit by bit, we started building our kingdom. Now we are the most feared guild here in Mirabar. Of course, not many know about the Beholder himself. They still think that they follow our orders.
Oh, we lost someone.
Yep, Eric's gone.
All right, there we go. There's some temporary.
He went away with the ball, and that's the story. Then, with his help, we grew and grew and grew, and now we're the most feared guild here in Mirabar.
So you're saying you're attached to the Beholder?
Sounds like he's been a very good big brother for them.
Way to rub it in.
The 11-eyed brother we never had. So, but why are you here, Brock? What's this story with the Forge?
He just pulls up Titan's Lust, and then he pulls up Elm, and he's like, I'm going to merge these things together, and I've got to do it in a place close to this. I thought it was the Forge, but then my new follower over there might have some other ideas about that.
Hey, those could fetch a pretty price on the black market, Brock.
Well, they could, but yeah, nah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
It could almost repay for the stolen ball.
Yeah, no, I need these to slay a god.
What? Why would you do such a thing?
Because he's a cunt, and I might have promised my soul to him, and have kind of negged on that agreement because he's a lying cunt.
Yeah, they seem a bit confused by this.
I'll reiterate the story of Brock. And that's how I met Sadara and came to this place. And yeah. And basically, yeah, I'm a big man, quite literally.
Quite literally. So yeah, they listen to your story, and they go like, well, I guess at the end, if you're going to pay for it, as the builder said, we're going to arrange it.
Hey, and you guys are sure that you don't... Well, I don't really like the bit where you're going to kill a bunch of people. I was kind of hoping you were enslaved by the Beholder and that we could just kill him. And maybe you guys want to come back to our fancy new castle and live there and start a new life away from all this hardship. But, and keep the money to start that new life. Just an idea.
You have a castle?
Oh, yep, we got a keep that's in this sort of netherworld between the different planes. It's like a fortress.
What? Another word?
Yeah, like sigil, right? It's this giant donut floating on top of a mountain. Basically, at the bottom of the mountain is this plain, and it has gates to like all of the like heavens and hells and things like that. So it's in this area where you can easily access all these different gates to go to all these places. It's close to heaven.
Heaven?
Yep.
You mean we have to be dead?
No. That's the thing. Plane travel. I could, in theory, take you anywhere you want to go. Anywhere at all.
But here we have power,
Well, kind of.
responsibilities.
But there's a difference between respect and fear. Also, as long as the beholder's around, you're also always going to be like second fiddle to that guy, right? It's not like...
All right, Brock, make me a persuasion test with advantage.
Okay, alright. This might work out. Persuasion. Oh, fuck. Not the best. I'm going to spend a luck point to reroll
Sure.
that.
Sure.
Hey! 24.
All right. See that Dane and Nelly start to look at each other. And this place, there's like a tavern.
Do we have a tavern, Talon?
We haven't started adding all the bits and pieces, but sure, we'll have a tavern.
Yeah, for sure. Why, you like running the idea of running a tavern, or you want to just drink in the tavern, or...
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to do all the time? I mean, you
Yeah, you could party all day. Look,
we're
this
gonna
guy...
be rich, right?
Yeah, he
Well-
points to Alexander, who normally would be bumping in with all of this. Is he talking in the chat or something about what's going on? Is he coming back?
The storm knocked out his power.
Ah, shit.
That's what you get when you live in a trailer, man.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Damn.
That was harsh. Oh, I'm sure Alexander would be advocating for the amount of partying that will go on.
I mean, it will be located right outside a big trade town, so if they want to keep up a thieves guild and run it from the tavern, I mean, hey. I mean, that's their choice. I mean,
Oh, Talon.
They seem to be, inclined to this idea. In the end, here they're always hiding, and even though in the end they realize that they take orders from the beholder, but they also say, that the beholder is powerful. I mean, will he not find us?
No.
Like-
If we do this, we're going to kill the beholder. That's the deal. Does he have lots of treasure?
Dane and Nelly start to look at each other, and it's like, kill the beholder. He can disintegrate a person just by looking at it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brock. If you can really kill the beholder, then I guess. Let's just say, I don't think we'll help you with that, but we will
No.
not stop you.
Of course not. I wouldn't ask you to.
All right then. Well,
But
if you can manage
if you
that.
could provide some information as to where we might acquire,
Hey, he's back.
or best find the beholder in, let's just say, in a more vulnerable state. Or advantageous battlefield. Or you know what? If you're just feeling like you need to punish old Brocky, go and tell him or something, and we'll fight him.
Well, I mean,
Heads up,
it's
the storm might kick my power out again, so if I disappear, that's why.
Yeah.
It's still pretty bad, but it's calmed down a little bit.
Alexander may have had to convince Dana and Nelly that if they move to our fortress, there'll be a tavern and lots of parties.
Yeah.
he wants the family to move with him.
Sure, I don't mind that.
Oh wait, I forgot about this part. Alexander,
Which
stop
part?
looking at my sister.
What?
Alexandra's just inclined he is going to make a move on Nelly.
Look, that was, I'm only doing it for appearance's sake, not because I'm actually interested in dwarves.
What's wrong with my sister?
Yeah,
There's
what's wrong with
nothing wrong with
dwarves?
your sister.
What's wrong with dwarves?
Look, I will never agree or tell you anything about my actual interests, boys. Gotta keep you guessing. I don't want to come back to the fortress one day and you have like some weird party going on where you're gonna try to hook me up with someone. Yeah, I'll leave you guessing.
Anyway,
Anywho,
I was just
I
saying.
can try to hook you up with some something.
We will hook you up with something.
we'll figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
And Yinkin brings back an awakened bear. You might be interested in this awakened bear. Fucking druids. They're all weird. All of them.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Anywho, what's actually going on?
Oh,
bit
I was
confused
just
because-
making plans with my siblings to offer them an alternative life to keep the money for themselves, but come and live in our fancy fortress, and start a different life. And in return, we'd take care of the beholder so that they're not always being chased.
Yeah.
They seem open to the idea, but they're not going to interfere with the fight.
Look, Nelly Dane, is it? I didn't actually pay attention when you said your name. I'm going to be honest, I'm sorry. I was kind of too busy worrying about the beholder to pay attention and pulling out the right amount of money.
Alright.
If you want to come back to the fortress, we have dealt with Azirak. I wasn't lying when I said that. You've seen his teeth. However, it seems we dealt with him in another time. It's weird, long story.
Clearly.
If you're open to the idea, all you have to do is remain out of the picture while we deal with it.
That was
Keep hidden.
exactly my plan, she said.
At most, we may have to ask you to get us one item.
What?
Which is
Paint. The beholder likes to go invisible. I can't see invisible creatures. If someone who can see invisible can hit them with paint,
Can't
I can
Talon
land my
just do
shots.
his glitter dusty thing on it?
you're the magical people. I'm just the guy with a really good bow and really good eyes.
The same Talon's pretty good now. Although
I can try it. Yeah.
My only worry is counter magic. I know it
Exactly.
exists. They might have it.
It's not the most
they have
powerful
anti-magic.
magic.
That's more of an issue.
And don't beholders have some weird magic field they can throw out or something?
Yeah, but we can take it. Come on.
I'm just saying, all I'm asking for is paint, just to be safe.
paint.
What kind of
Yes.
paint?
It doesn't matter. It just has to be bright and hard to get off.
Well, you know, I could actually just put, if you're really worried about it, I could put a true seeing on you. If we do this tomorrow.
Just you can do that. Paint. I still want it just in case.
Well,
Sure, we can get you
Mention-
paint.
would true seeing even work in when he blocks magic?
That's my worry exactly.
Alright, fine.
Look, there's a reason why I'm effective when bad things happen to you all, and it's because I'm good with non-magical things. Bows, arrows, stabby bits, hiding like a coward if it's needed, and then stabbing them when they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
By the way,
We
it
can
be
all
done.
be masters of the arcane.
I've got a few tricks, but I prefer to keep things simple.
Well, hopefully, the hero's feast we've just consumed together, wonderful meal if I do say so myself, will give us certain advantages.
We can
And they
hope.
will last a whole day, so I think we can get 8 hours at shut-eye.
Yeah, sure. But if you two are up to it, Nelly, Dane, I'm sure we can figure something out. And we'll be nearby a very important city that is very influential. And I can get you hooked up with the right people so you don't fall into another slavery shtick. I'm a mercy killer in a place you've probably never heard of, Sigil.
Well, I
What's
just
a
kind
They're
of
like
What's a mercy killer?
told them all about it.
a
But, yeah, sure.
much more hardcore guard that's willing to murder you or execute you.
But that doesn't sound promising, but very well.
It's better you be on their good side than their bad side. What I'm saying is, once we get you to this fortress, I can get you hooked up with the people who'll make sure shit doesn't happen to you. Just stay away
You
from
know,
the trouble.
let's see what happens with the beholder, because you know, if you don't manage to do what you say you do, I mean, in the end, it's all for nothing.
Is there only one?
What do you mean?
Beholder. Is there only one beholder?
We have only ever seen one.
Do you know if the beholder has someone above him that we should worry about?
No, but he has a lair where we are not allowed to go
Well, that sounds like fun, guys.
most of the time, at
That does
least.
sound like fun.
Do you know of any dodgy traps in this lair?
Well, we are not allowed to go there, so
Yeah,
know
well, can you
people who
point the
have been
way
there.
so we can get to it?
that would be that would be also, you know, the a thing to manage is how you can get there. Like, you know, you should get an invitation of sorts. He never let us go there, but we do know that sometimes he has, or it has, guests, creatures from deeper into the Underdark. Maybe he still keeps contact with, I don't know if beholders have a city or a nation or something where they live. But
Never heard of one.
we know that sometimes he leaves for some periods because he has guests.
Right, so do you think we should slay him here or try to get to his palace?
So,
When he's here, he will have all the Svarts around him. I mean,
I'm not too worried about them. One or two well-placed fireballs will take them out.
yeah, that's easy.
yeah, you are the experts here.
If
Yeah,
we
but
can
if you
get
don't know how
him
to get to his luxury palace, then it's kind of out of reach.
Now, I might be able to track him if we can get him nearby. I can mark him with one of my magic spells, which will only make him easier for me to follow him.
Huh.
But if he has a way of taking that mark off himself, his trail might go cold on me, but I can always reapply it as long as I'm close and within eyesight of him. Again, that requires me to see him, so...
Well,
Maybe, you know, they also say maybe the less we know, the better.
I'm pretty sure when you see the beholder, he'll also see you.
Assuming I don't accidentally do anything bad like I did when I was stealing the bowl, that was not my best time, to be honest. I can usually hide from most things. Don't say anything, you doors. I know that was a huge blunder. Don't remind me.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying with like all their eyes and their magic. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you might be able to hide from it.
After I get a rest, I can also just disappear into the ethereal realm if needed, so walls won't be a problem
But
for
we're
me.
definitely gonna have a rest before we deal with this dude.
Fair. Well,
Right, then Dana and Ellie will say, I guess we'll speak again after either the beholder is dead or you are. Well, if you are, we won't speak again.
Well, you
Oh,
could
we'll
use
speak.
the
You get
speak
what
with dead
you get what I
spell.
mean, right?
Yeah.
we'll speak again. Don't worry. Wouldn't want to leave this fair city without Alexander or Archibald.
Very well.
We can leave it without Archibald if we're being honest.
I don't see why you guys don't
Now
like
about
Archibald.
that bowl, though.
Look. I'll make you a promise, Nelly.
Uh-huh.
If I will leave the bowl in a hidden spot in town, I will leave a map here to it. If you don't hear from us in a day, follow the map and you'll find the bowl and some money. Just forget about the bowl for a little bit.
Well, I guess there isn't much we can do, so very well then. We will have to trust you on this.
I'll put my hand out to shake if it makes him feel better.
She spits on it first.
Oh, do you have to do that? That is...
Just lubing it up.
Alexander will spit as well. He doesn't seem super excited about that, but he'll clean the gloves later.
Very well then. And after finishing their kingly meal, they will bark thunderously and they will leave.
Now that's the part Alexander didn't get with a good belch after a meal.
Alright.
I guess the next step is to take a long rest.
So, yeah, of course, Tardek will move to clean up the table if that's necessary. But then when the spell ends, the table will just magically disappear. Oh, one more miracle from you.
You also got to eat it, right?
Did you also?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. After,
I would not be Alexander the party master if I didn't allow the poor man to enjoy the meal as well.
Yes.
Come here, my man.
Really is just too much for him. You know, he's been here in this prison years without eating only maggoty bread. So, you know, he eats what he can, but his stomach is just too small.
It's okay, we'll get that thing bigger.
Yeah, he tries to save something for later, but then when the magic is goes, oh, it's gone.
I'll hand him two of my ration packs.
So, okay, very well. He will save that.
So,
buddy.
you were saying
Yes.
something about this place deep in the mountains where they worship Doomathon.
Yes. Yes, it is. There is a passage in Mirabar that brings to the temple quarter, but beyond the temple quarter, there is tunnels that bring you deep into the mountains. That's where the true temple, the libraries of Dumatoi, are kept, and that is where the secrets and the knowledge are kept.
How much of a journey is it to this place?
He says to reach the tunnels, it's probably only half a day. Then once you are inside the tunnels, see, my lord, it is not just a travel of simply putting one boot in front of the other. It is a travel of the spirit.
Gotcha. Yep. The
I'm
old
gonna
spirit
travel as a
quest.
spirit.
Gotcha. Yep. What do you think, lads? Slay the beholder first?
Yep.
You still see that symbol on the forehead of Tardek that nobody else can see.
All right. I forgot about that. Can I try to write it down?
You can. Yeah, you can copy it somehow. Yes.
Just put it in his head and take a pice of like a charcoal.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you know, it's just it is a bit alien to you because, as I was saying last time, it looks like some sort of language, but it's written with a mix of Elven and Dwarven.
Oh, Dwelven.
Dwelven.
Language.
But once you've written it down, couldn't Talon read it?
Possibly,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I will try.
Okay, so you do this. Target like is not really aware of what you're doing. Like you're looking at his forehead and then jotting stuff down. He's like, "What is happening?"
I will have a look at the text with my Eyes of the Runekeeper on. So I would see like the literal meaning of it, if it's an actual language.
It is actually an actual language, yes. You don't know what language it is, but thanks to your magic, you understand that this symbol, this rune, this writing means creation.
I will, yeah, I'm not gonna say this out loud, but I will telepathically send my voice into Brock's mind. I think he's a golem.
My mind went other places.
You
OOC.
what?
Yeah. That, yeah, like creation, something created.
Nah, surely I'd know all about that. I mean, I'm a soon-to-be god of the forge, right? So, I mean, my healing magic restored him to life. That wouldn't happen if he was a G word.
All right. Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, why do you make it sound so insensitive? Ah,
But I mean, where do you get this from? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I will just say the word out loud. Creation.
Yeah.
What?
Why are you saying that?
Why are you saying this word?
That's what Yinkin wrote down here.
Why'd you write that, Yinkin?
We're almost there.
It's on his forehead.
What?
Tardek does like this.
Did I say
I
it
have-
was my true side on? Like, would I have noticed this?
Let me see. True sight, hidden magic. You can see into the ethereal plane. Wait, what does true sight do?
now to tell you the truth,
It's
I thought
you
this guy was
allows
gonna be
you
a
to see
bomb.
things as they truly are. It says.
Here. No, it. Normal magical darkness, invisible creature and object automatically detect visual illusion and perceive the original form of a shapeshifter, or they transform. No. Okay. No.
Okay.
You don't see this. Yeah.
Yinkin, have you
But
been
I do.
taking those
Yes, you
mushrooms?
do.
in?
Actually, you can make me either Arcana or Religion check.
What are we talking
No,
about, guys?
actually, also Insight, because it's more of a instinctive thing that you would know.
I love how this conversation's going on, and Alexander
I-
has no idea what's going on.
Are we still the same day?
We are still the same day, yeah.
Okay, then I'll probably have foresight still on.
Sure. All right. Okay, Incan. So, as usual, when you dig deeper into your thoughts, you just have revelations most of the time. You are like a 24 Dalai Lama, and it's like you understand that this creatures, this target, he exists at the same time here and in the world of dreams.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
He's the link. Wait, I don't know this. Exposition.
I have a lot of ideas.
While Tardek is just looking at you completely confused, like, I have something on my head?
No, it's nothing. It's you don't see it. Anyway,
Well, I'm very confused about this.
it seems to be part of the dream, the realm of dreams.
All right.
Did I hear this correctly?
Tardek,
That's correct. Yes.
are you a bit of a dreamer? I mean, you've been spending all this time in your cell and stuff. Do you go places sometimes?
No, my lord. In fact, I can barely remember my dreams. If I ever had one, sometimes I dream of the forge. Yes, that I do. That is why I met you, I think.
It's very interesting. If he's connected to your dreams, is he a portal key maybe?
Possible.
Or do you want to do your fibbity druidic stuff on him maybe and check that out?
Well, yeah, but first he has to go to sleep.
Well, I mean, we're about to do that anyway. And look, here's a nice comfy bed for you.
Wow.
I'll make him a bed in the big old bowl that I stole. Bed bowl.
Bed bowl.
He probably
Full
will
bed.
get up and sleep on the floor because he's used to the hardness.
Yeah, like that. Like.
I mean, the bowl's made of metal and
Its
jewels,
bed
so it's
is
probably
too
also
comfortable.
pretty hard.
Yeah, he will put the bowl upside down and sleep on the hard surface. All right, then yes. When it is time, he will go to sleep, and I suppose you will also do the same
Yeah.
So, like,
in your temple.
I will
what
go
are you
to
guys
sleep,
talking about?
but you guys can meditate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try something. I don't know what the fuck's going on, guys, but whatever's going on, bring me along.
Bring me along for the ride.
Because no one actually told Alexander what's going on. They just started talking about
Yeah,
key,
there is a lot of
portal. Like,
there is a lot of subtext.
I'm missing something here. Something with the G word. Creation.
Yeah. So after Tarde goes to sleep, you want to explain something, Incan?
Brock.
To be honest, I don't know what to explain.
Yeah, Alexander does not seem to understand what's going on. Maybe you also
I'm-
don't. So
I'm going to trance, but if it brings me to some hellscape, just bring my bow and my jacket. Hat preferably as well. I don't know.
something.
Something. Just don't get me killed.
Can't promise that.
At least he realizes that.
Tell me, Incan. You guys go to sleep? Do you guys go to trance?
They trance.
Yeah.
Brock is
I'll,
asleep.
I'll trance.
All right.
I'll wait until our good friend is asleep, and then I will try to enter his dreams.
All right. Tardik is fast asleep. He has eaten like he hasn't eaten in years, and now he's sleeping. And so you go and try to enter his dreams. How do you do that?
This is some Inception shit right now.
Yes. How I do this? By being an invisible messenger in his dream.
All right. So you put yourself in your trance position, and then you focus on the dream spell, and you enter into his dreams. Now, with your experience with the Feywild, and since you are a dream shepherd, you know how not only to mold the dreams of others, but just to be present in their dreams and experience it like it is. At the same time, though, guiding it slightly to tell you what you need to know. Yes. And so what is it that you are trying to understand from this guy? What is it you would like to know?
I want to know about. I forgot the name of the people.
Nadaoine.
Nadaone. I want to see what he knows about them.
All right.
Nadaone.
Jan Incan, you enter into this dream. There is a lot of light, blinding light, blue blinding light, as almost as if you are in the middle of some kind of blue sun. And then, as you focus, this light dims a bit, and you realize that you're not in the middle of a blue sun, but you're like in front of some kind of what looks like a portal made of this blue light. And then you realize it isn't even a portal, but it's like a blue flame contained in some kind of gigantic oven or forge in a certain way. And surrounding this gigantic forge of blue flame, you see several humanoid people. In the beginning, you are not sure what you are looking at. They seem human from the height of them. Though their shoulders are wider, but at the same time, their ears are pointy. So maybe you think elf elves. Then you see that there is an hardness to their facial traits that remind you of dwarves in a certain way. Clearly, it's a kind of people that you have never seen before. And as they are there focusing on this gigantic oven, this forge of blue light, you see some of them weaving runes in the air next to the forge. Some of them using actual tools that are carved with runes to hammer on the prime matter that is used together with the forge. And then you see a shadow stepping out of that blue flame, and you see first it's a silhouette, and it almost looks like a skeleton made of some kind of bluish bones or bluish metal. Then you see filaments coming from the forge, and they go to cover the skeleton, and they start to form muscles on top of it. And then something else comes forward, and it forms skin, and then details, and then a beard. And then you see
Not Mila
somebody that
Jovovich.
you recognize as a younger Tardek coming out of this forge, and then like looking at this feast and closing it, and then you're out of this dream. And you snap out of your trance.
Oh, okay. I'm still in his dream, right?
Well, you are in his dream, but you see that now it's mostly like it's like being in the astral plane. It's just silvery mist. He isn't. His own dreams have no imagination. Like when you pushed in that direction, then you found the memory and the dream, but his own normal dreams are just nothing.
Okay. I wanna try to guide him towards where he came from, where he what his origin is. Well, I know what his origin is, but what is the place of his origin?
All right, make me an insight check. You try to push in that direction, and clearly there is something missing in between the moment he came out of that forge and the moment he arrived in Mirabar. You cannot see the exact way in which he reached this place, but what you do see is these vast libraries in some kind of gigantic cave, probably under a mountain, of course. And then you see clearly the symbol of Dumatoin towering inside this library.
Nothing.
The Dwarven God of Secrets.
Library to the Dwarven God of Secrets.
Yes.
Hmm.
See, Tardek is starting to move a bit in his sleep, like he's a bit unsettled by this intrusion.
Should be. I want to go. I should be able to walk around in the library. I am in his
Yes,
dream.
you are in the library. Yeah, that's true. That's correct.
But of course, I can only go to places he has been before because he has to have seen them.
That's the theory of it. But would you like to try and just roam free into that
Yeah,
library?
I would. Yeah, I would like to roam free through the library, see where,
Okay.
how far I can go.
All right, you can make me an insight check. So you see that you're there next to Tardek, who is reading on some book related to creation and the forge. And then you actually almost see this veil between what he knows and what he and the places where he never went. And you step through that veil, and you see that now everything behind you, so Tardek and the rest of the library, is like misty and out of focus. But everything beyond, it's clear to you, and you see this vast library. And library is not only it isn't only books, but you see, for example, there are several columns of stone, and then on these columns there are runes written in some kind of a spiral pattern all around the column. And as you approach one of these columns, you see that by moving the column, you can read the words as the column like kind of drills inside the ground to go down and down and down to allow you to read all the words written around it. And then when you turn it the other way around, it goes up to allow you to, go back to the beginning, let's say.
And can I read what's on there? Probably not, because it's going to be dwarfish.
Yeah, it seems to be dwarvish. But at one point, you see that clearly you understand dwarvish. But at one point, as you go farther inside this library, you see this larger column and with dwarven script on it. But then when you approach it, some kind of bluish runes detach themselves from the column, imposing elven runes. And the union of these elven runes and dwarven runes creates another language that you recognize. Even there, you recognize the one rune of creation. But of course, you don't get the meaning of all of it. You would probably either need to be here. I don't know if you also have that kind of spell to understand every language, or you would have to travel here bringing.
Yeah, I will have to travel there. How many columns are there?
There's probably like 1,000.
Wow.
The more you walk in between these columns, the more you see that when you approach, normally they are like dark. When you approach, they light up with these bluish elven runes, and they form the language of the Nadaoin. When you leave a column, you see that it shuts down, so to say, and it's just dwarvish.
I probably know that I can't take anything from this realm to our place.
What would you like to take?
A book.
You can try.
Yeah, well, I will try.
Any book or?
Yeah. And I will try to find the exit of this library.
Right. Well, you see that the columns seem to go for an infinite space in front of you. Are you trying to get out of the dream, or you want to look for the exit? For what?
To see if I get out of the library itself, if I can see where it's located.
Where it's located? Okay. All right. Make me a survival test. You think that now that you have been here, you could also scry to this place and use magic to get here. Like, you think it is a dream, but it's also an actual place, and now you have seen it.
Have I seen besides of getting his name?
Have you seen what?
Have I seen anyone else inside this library for the time I've been here? Or was,
you have seen
Tardek?
only Tardek. Yeah, at the moment. Though actually, you see that the more time you spend in the dream, the more you start to see like shadows of creatures, and at one point you start to see, but much in the distance, some kind of bulging creature with claws instead of arms, and with a tail with several skittering little centipede legs. They remind you of the quarry, these creatures that once attacked you when you went through the dream gate.
Right.
Yes.
Those things.
Yes.
I think it's time to get out of this dream.
All right. So you focus yourself in waking up, so to say, and the whole thing gets sucked away in a one black spot. You open your eyes and you're there with Tardek sleeping not too far from you inside the Temple of Brock. And Tali and Alexander probably also there in trance next to you. And Brock sleeping, I guess.
Yep. Snoring, no doubt.
Snoring.
Rather annoyingly.
But you are there, Ink.
At least I'm not Transcendent Lavarian anymore. I don't have to worry about naked butt.
So, telling Alexander, you see Incan opening their eyes, and they're there with you.
Oh,
We're awake for when he comes out?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Well-
sip on some wine.
I always trance with my eyes open, but I will just keep on trancing,
True.
Morning.
so I don't
Afternoon,
really
night, whatever it
respond
is.
Um, I've seen our good friends here being made.
It's been
Well,
made.
that came out wrong.
Alright,
Do-
so you have a
No,
night.
Alexander, it's not that way.
Do you want to
Ah.
wake up Brock? So you don't have to say this thing again tomorrow?
He
No,
needs to sleep.
I'll tell it to Brock when he wakes up.
Okay, very well.
I want him to have
He's
a
not-
good night's rest.
He's not
Alright.
lucky enough to be an elf to sleep for 4 hours.
Exactly.
He has to have 8 hours.
That's true. He can
Yes, but-
enjoy it out.
Yeah. If he doesn't get his 8 hours, he gets cranky.
Right. So yeah, you can tell you that he's seen this guy been made.
Alexander goes to say something like along the lines of kinky. So you had a wet nightmare, and then he gets informed it's not that. He's like, oh.
Ouch.
So what do you mean? Are we talking like simulacra type stuff? Are we talking cloning? Are we
I'm
talking some
talking
weird
he
mind flayer
appeared out
magic?
of a blue flame.
Sounds like elemental stuff.
First, I saw bones. Then I saw ligaments. Then I saw skin. And then hair appeared. And I saw a younger.
I mean, to me, the uninitiated when it comes to magic, that just sounds like a simulacrum to me. Is it possible he could be like a simulacrum that was inhabited by a soul and just something went wrong and he doesn't remember? Or
I don't know.
you think
It's
he's...
also weird that he has that boon on his head.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you know, I'll trust you on that. Do you think
I
I'm no
still have the
dream
paper.
guy?
I show you the rune on the paper. It looks like this.
Oh well, I still don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing on his forehead for me, but I'll trust you.
But if you look at this, you see some elven.
Yeah, it looks like some bastardization of Elf and Dwarvish.
Exactly.
I mean, we hang out with Brock enough, he probably writes in Dwarvish. You say he's some dream thing?
Or he's a guide.
Well, my thought process went to maybe he's one of these the demon things, Aquari, I think they were called, that attacked us a long time ago. Maybe he's one of their creations. He maybe a spy. I don't know. Do the dream monsters care about spying on the waking world?
I don't know if he was created by them. I probably wouldn't be able to enter his dream that easily.
Well, I mean, you're stronger than most people ever get, so maybe they weren't preparing against one of us. Maybe they were just preparing against the common guy. I don't know. I'm just pitching
I
ideas.
don't know either. Anyway, I think we need to find out where. I think we need to find the place where he was made.
Oh, didn't you just see? Weren't you just there?
Yeah, it was somewhere near a library.
All right. You have any idea where this library might be? Any like context clues here that you can give me? So I can tell you there's a library up in Mirabar, but I don't think that's the library you're looking for.
Probably not. It's the library of the Dwarven God of Secrets.
Maybe we can find a priest.
Doom is one.
Maybe we can find a priest who follows that religion. An enemy, a priest of an enemy god who might be willing to help us out. Or maybe Brock can just do some weird voodoo bullshit and get it done.
There might be some information in the Hall of Records and Sigil. If it's a god's library, I imagine it's somewhere in the plains.
Who's finally awake?
I don't think he actually.
I'm always paying attention.
Yeah, I went to sleep and his eyes were open. I woke up, his eyes were open, so I mean, I don't know, Tarlin. Being Tarlin.
Fair enough.
You want some wine?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll pour him a cup. Right, so...
Say, tell me one thing.
Need an answer? A riddle? I'm not good at riddles. Don't ask for that, please.
No, it's a bit of a ruled thing. Like, no, maybe I don't need that. No, okay, it's fine. Okay, so while you are having this cash, you start to see, well, with your wonderful passive perception, anyhow, you start to see some kind of cloaked heads coming out of the floor.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I can't go through the walls, but I can go on the floor, through the floors, I guess. I was just googling that. So you start to see some.
GMP on it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you start to see some ghostly-like figures going through the floor.
I don't suppose you all want some wine too.
The fuck is
And
that?
yeah, they look like basically, yeah, cloaks full of darkness with some pinpoints of light, and then claws coming out of them as they rise up from the ground, and you hear only a few words whispered coming from the darkness, and the words are Shadow Throne sends his regards.
Am I asleep?
For the moment you are, but hopefully somebody will wake you up
God
I'll
damn.
wake you up.
pronto. Okay, I would say let's throw initiative. Let's see what happens. Right.
I wish I had
Oh,
best I can hope for so far.
Yeah, Brock, you can also roll. Then we will see what happens when you wake up.
Huh.
Not bad.
Might wanna
Okay,
use
so
luck point on that.
Tommy,
Maybe you get
you
lowers.
see these things just came out of the floor, and clearly they mentioned your boss's name. What would you like to do?
We're on our way, but we had some personal business to take care of first.
All right. That's what you do?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, Brock. So yeah, these creatures are not very noisy. In fact, they are super silent. But you are a high level cleric. So make me a perception test with disadvantage, and let's see. Okay. So Brock is there. Alexander.
Alexander will just offer up his cup of wine. I'm like, hey, you thirsty? No? And he'll splash it over his shoulder into Brock's face.
All right. So Brock, you wake up.
Yeah, what?
And you look
Kadara.
around and you see these creatures just coming out of the floor and taking shape. Right, Alexander, I will consider that your free interaction with the cup of wine. So if you want, you can still or do an action.
Do they seem hostile? I assume they do.
Claws made of frightening flesh are about to rip through you.
Ah, frightening flesh. My least favorite type of flesh.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll stand up. I'll hop up from my leg cross position, grabbing my bow, which I normally rest on my front half so I can grab it quickly. Still an interaction, I assume.
Well, yeah, I would say, you know what? I will consider the bonus action. Come on, you just grab your bow. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna shoot 2 shots off at the one nearest to me.
Go
Because
for it.
Brock's a big boy, he can get the one by him.
Go for it.
Gambling, because I don't know the AC of these things, so I might as well gamble. And we'll go with, and these things seem like undead. Let's go with Radiant. 12 probably misses.
12 will miss, yeah.
Damn.
Wow, guys. Okay.
Oh man. You
Right.
can't get me when I wake up. It's dirty. My
So
job.
the creatures. Okay. So Talin, as usual, for the moment, they will ignore you. But so this one will move. Oh no, wait, this one will stay there for a moment.
So
So what they will do is, Incan, the one next to you, will try to bite and slash at you.
Okay.
Bite, I'm class 16. Okay. And a claw. And a claw. Wow. I suppose only the 19 hits you, right? So you suffer 8 points of slashing damage, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw 16.
they're immune to frighten because of the hero's face.
Okay,
Right.
very well. Then go high level. And so you only suffer 8 points of damage. Then the one next to Brock. Okay, Brock, you were sleeping, so I would say you were prone. And do you have a leather armor pajama?
No.
Probably not.
I'd be
Okay,
I'd be buck naked.
You bit butt me. Yeah.
God damn! Even God, it's another Lavarian situation.
Underneath my blanket.
At least he has decency, okay? Give
So
him
you
that.
will with advantage. So bite. That's a hit. Wow, that's a bite. Claw. That's a crit and claw. Okay, so that would be a total of 60 points of damage for you. And when you have the one next to Alexander, bite, claw, hey, and claw. Okay, 15, I think it misses you. So it's only the first one, only the bite, but that's 42 points of damage.
Which I will half with uncanny dodge.
Yeah, good idea. And then we have this guy here. He will lash at all of you. Basically, you see that tendrils of shadows come out of its body and start to lash all around. Only missing Tadlin. Everybody else has to make me a dexterity saving throw 16.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Okay, I will guess that since this is the night, you don't have your foresight on, right? Because it's probably the
Isn't
while
it
you are
24
awake
hour?
that you have. What do you say?
I thought it was 24 hour.
I think it's 8 hours.
It's
Yes.
8 hours, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 hours.
And I did it when we were first talking to the.
Yeah, I'm supposing that you're using it to cover as many hours while you are awake, right? Then, but okay, so both Alexander and Incan are saved. So Brock, you suffer 27 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And then it's Incan. Oh, wait a second. Your
Sorry, Brock, I can't help
that
you there.
created thing there. That created thing, poor Tardek. Yeah. So Tardek also gets lashed by these things. And he suffers. What did
No.
we say?
Starting to
27.
think, Brock, I should hand you the Scarab of Protection.
So clearly also Tardex wakes up like, ah! Inca.
They always keep doing this. I'm gonna do a moonbeam at. Oh, at 7th level.
A moonbeam.
On the one in front of me.
Like this?
Um,
Or just on him? Like this?
and that's.
Is it good? Inca? I don't hear you.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good? Okay. So I have to make a constitution saving throw. Constitution. Okay, he failed, and actually you see that they seem to be particularly hurt by the light of the moon, any kind of light actually. So you actually did 23 plus 16
Okay.
times 2. So you did 78 points of damage. It's got... Okay. You see that a lot of his shadow form starts to dissipate as he's inside the moonbeam, and he actually screams in pain. Okay, Talon.
Tell Shadow Throne we're expecting.
All right, Talon.
Yeah, I assume there's a lot of light here, or was the lights dimmed while we were sleeping?
Yeah, how does it work? Is it how is light inside the temple?
It's dim light.
It's dim light.
Okay. Then I will bonus action teleport away from those guys.
Can we teleport through the thing? I suppose. Brock. Yeah, I think it's written you cannot physically go through, right? So teleport, I suppose.
It just said like the door's the only entrance, and then it had some rules about who's allowed to enter.
Yeah, I'm not leaving or leaving the room or anything. Just trying to teleport away from the guy who's standing by me.
All right. Yeah, I'm just saying that there are actual walls, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And these walls are they're not transparent, right?
No.
Okay, so if you're misty stepping, I think you have to see where you go.
Wait, so is this this yellow square?
This yellow. So you're actually this yellow line is the temple that Brock created.
Okay. I thought this whole room was the temple.
No. That's
no. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, in that case, that doesn't make sense. No. Well, I'm not sure whether they're undead or not.
Well, you know Shadowtron very well by now.
Yeah.
There is only one thing that he hates more than Brock, and that's undead.
Yeah, so probably not. In that case, yeah, they're all pretty close. So I'm gonna draw Black Razor.
All right. Let's feed on these dark souls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Name drop the game.
But I will still do a small teleport just next to Yinken, because this guy is already injured.
Yeah.
So that's my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Will Black Razor haste me when I...
Of course she will. Go, Talon.
Oh wait, that's without advantage?
I will take the first number. So 20 is a hit. Yeah. So that's 17 damage. And 30 is 8 and it's 11 damage. Man, not quite there. Okay, so that's Starling, I guess. Brock.
Brock will stand up.
Good idea.
And Brock will move just a tad.
Yep.
And he's going to become Brock the Cloud Giant. I guess he'll be squeezing against that one in the corner.
That's right. Yes.
And I don't think I want to use any teleportation stuff, so I guess that's it. My action is used.
Okay, so Brock
but
Giant.
I draw, obviously, Titan's last as well. So.
Yeah, well, yeah. You had to turn into a giant. Okay, so Alexander, this giant now.
A bit of warning next time. You almost stepped on me there. I will cast haste on myself.
Uh-huh.
Because apparently this party is getting started real good, real quick. So let's follow the vibe here. I am going to bonus action help Brock. And then I will use my remaining action to shoot something, hopefully.
Go for it.
Radiant, one on the left next to me.
Yep.
Gamble! Nope.
That's a miss.
It's my turn.
Right.
'Cause I don't
it-
actually get my
Yep.
extra attack with the haste action.
So let's see if that guy recovered his slashing shadows. He did not. So this guy here, then, he will claw at the giant. Bite, claw, and claw. The giant is armor class 14, so it's only 2 hits for 40 points of damage. 40. This guy in the moonbeam, he would suffer damage now, actually, right? Because that's the way
Starts
moonbeam
his
should
turn.
work. Yeah.
It's tender, yes.
Okay, but there isn't a lot. Unless he wants to die. So what he will do is, first of all, he will lash shadow. So I would like everybody in this room, including Talding at this point,
Yes.
to make me dexterity save 60.
Depends if he survives this attack.
Ah,
Which attack?
The moonbeam.
Yeah, but I mean, like you did me damage before, but I should have suffered it only now.
It's when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a
Yeah.
turn or start its turn there.
Voila. So he didn't enter it the first turn. That's the way the spells work. So you cast also Spirit Guardian. You cast the spell. No, I see the confusion in your eyes, but that's the way it works. I will link you the rule later, but like,
Okay.
see, he didn't enter it. That thing appeared on him, and now he started its turn in it. Huh?
It's to stop it from
basically,
double stacking.
It's to stop it to suffer 2 times on the same round.
Okay.
Okay, so dexterity saves. 60, yeah. You saved Tarling.
I
This is-
failed, but
you
I'm
failed.
resistant.
Alexander.
I will use a charge of the
I think when you're hasted, you have a bonus dexterity saves.
+2, but that's not enough.
+2, but no. Okay. Very good.
Is this thing undead or
it's not
something?
undead.
Not undead. Not
Undead.
undead. All right. So for those that succeeded, suffered.
Oh wait, I have advantage on dexterity. That's what haste does.
Okay. Very well.
Which
Advantage
means
on
that
dexterity.
Alexander saved too.
Oh,
Which means Alexander saved. Yeah.
that was only +2. Oh,
Yeah,
No,
so-
it's +2 to armor class and advantage on dexterity saving
Ah,
throws.
yeah.
okay. I just
Okay.
need to
So
know.
then everybody saved except Tallinn, right? So Tallinn, you suffered 27 necrotic damage, which is halved to 30. Okay. And then this guy will go into the ground. So you both, Yinkan, Tallinn and Brock, you can make him an attack opportunity. Would you like
Of course.
Tallinn to roll first?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right, so actually you destroy this thing, which means you get 120 temporary points.
Great.
Man, it feels strange going from one of the tankier to one of the not so tanky.
I'm still not exactly tanky. I have now 17 armor class.
Hats off to you, my guy.
Okay, so this
Proud
guy,
of you.
he has actually, he can choose at this point, so he will go. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, Tarling. So he steps forward. Betray, traitor. He hits you twice
Yeah,
for
with his claws.
22 damage. And this guy here, he has even Alexander Oddbrock.
Really don't like big boy over here.
Only once for 21 points damage. Yinka.
Okay, I will use my action to move the moonbeam on this one.
Yes. All right. So basically, since he didn't move inside of it, he will not suffer the damage now. But he will start its turn there, so he will suffer the damage. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked it up and it's exactly like it's just told it.
Yeah. Thanks.
And then I will I think I can teleport on bonus action. Yes, I can. So I will hidden path to there.
All right. Talon.
This time I will use my bonus.
Just one thing though. Just one thing. Did you make concentration check to keep your? Oh no, sorry. The haste is not.
Yeah, the haste is not me that's concentrating.
Yes. Okay.
I will use my bonus action this time to hex the one in front of me.
All right.
And that's one spell slot there. Okay. And then I will slash at him twice.
Okay, natural one is a miss. But,
Wait, I also have advantage anyway with haste, right? Or not?
No, not on attack roll.
Okay.
So the first one is a hit though, so it's 17 damage, and these things are not immune to necrotic, so it's 17 damage. Okay. All right. Brock.
Alright, he'll take an attack of opportunity to move there, so he doesn't have to attack with disadvantage.
Slack. That's a miss.
And he'll go for this one in the corner.
Go for it.
Oops, wrong character sheet. There we go. 2 Titan last attacks. Whack and whack.
That's a hit, and that's a hit. So 25
59,
and 35 minus 24 and minus 35. Nice. Okay. Alexander.
All right, look. I'm gonna shoot at the same guy twice more. Maybe the grogginess is finally left. I'm gonna only gamble one of these shots.
Go for it.
So I'll gamble this shot, and the next shot won't be gambled.
That's a hit.
Eat radiant.
Which one are you attacking?
Southern one, the one next to me.
One. So 48 damage.
And this one is not gambled, so.
That's a hit. And that's 28 damage.
Burn.
Okay.
And then I get 1 extra attack because I'm hasted. I'll use a bonus action on Brock again to help him.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna gamble this last one.
Go for it. That's a hit.
Yes.
So that's 38 down. Almost there, my friend. Almost there. 38 down.
Only Brock was still next to me.
Okay,
But
so
I had the sneak attack.
Oh yeah, indeed. That would have done it. Yeah, that would have done it.
Ugh.
Okay, so it's the horrors. So this guy will suffer your movie.
And yes.
Constitution save. He failed, so it's 32. So it's 64 damage. Ouch. Minus 64. Okay, so what he will do is this guy. Let's see if he recovered the lashing. It didn't. So this guy will attack Brock then. Took. Only 1 hit for 11 points of damage. This guy here will do the lashing thingies. So everybody can make me a dexterity save 16.
coming.
Brock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ken and Brock. Okay, look at that. Okay, guys. I mean, say it then. No, sorry. Okay. You see Tardek. He goes down. Oh.
No.
So this guy's a thing. But yeah, he has a name, so he's still alive. And this guy instead will claw at Alexander. Bite, claw, and claw. So it's 2 hits for 36 damage.
I will half the 24.
The 24, so it's 24 damage.
And then I have to make 2 concentration checks. So 1 against 12.
Yep.
I'm fine, and another against 12, and I'm fine.
Okay. And this guy has nowhere to go, I'm afraid. So, okay, we'll stay there. Inca.
So I don't see our good friend Tardek.
Is here.
Oh, he's there. Okay. Do I see him?
You mean because you have a giant in between you and him, or what?
No, because he's. I thought he was standing over there.
No, he's here.
His token is in the
then
place that he
I
is.
will use the Balm of the Summer Court to give him.
Run, you fool.
19 hit points and 5 temporary hit points.
All right.
Run, you fool. Flee.
Yeah, where's the door? Is there a door in this temple?
Yes.
Brock?
It's on the south.
On the south.
Wow.
And they don't like lights, right?
It seems not.
Then I will cast daylight in the center of the room.
Okay.
It's not sunlight,
Portal.
but it is bright light.
But it is bright light. In the memory of Bavarian. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely bright light. And
So it doesn't affect Darwin.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
only
right.
his ability to teleport in shadows.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
yeah. Okay, great. Talin.
Yeah, I still have my hex on. I'll keep attacking the guy in front of me.
For it.
Back to non. Black Razor. There.
That's a hit.
And one more.
That's exactly his hit points. So you can fill up your temporary points to 120.
Okay.
Brock.
You know the deal. The one in the upper upper left corner.
Yep.
Wizards attack.
That's a hit. That's 30-59 gone.
And then I'll just step here.
To protect the guy. Okay, great. Alexander.
Well, now that someone's here to actually tank this thing and give me some good old sneak attack, time to gamble everything.
Yeah.
They're weak to Radiant. I have no reason to switch from Radiant.
Go for it.
So 3 attacks coming its way. Pink.
And also the last one dies. Goes back to his master. We shall return.
No, you won't.
They won't. They won't.
And I stop concentrating on the movement.
Okay. You see Tardek, Brock. Tardek stands up and he comes to the middle room. Thank you. Dreamwalker.
Impatient bastards.
Hey, you got a new title though.
Brock's
Gave you a
gonna.
fancy one.
Brock is still groggy, and he's going to actually drop down back into Brock mode, and he just like is in the most crabby mood ever,
Yes.
and he's just like, nah. And then
you might want to take
he's
a
gonna
bath.
drop
Your
a
beard might
mass
get
heal.
sticky.
Hey, 700. I think I don't know. Do we even have 700 points in this party?
No.
No.
Okay, so
No.
yay!
Yeah, Brock, you might want to take a bath. That wine might get your beard sticky.
Didn't you have foresight? No.
No, it turned off right because we were sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so that you have one level 9 spell.
I don't have foresight.
Ah, you don't have foresight. Okay, very good. All right, so that's it. You're all maxed up. Tardik too.
Yep.
You
Which
have
was part of the
mighty-
goal.
You have mighty powers, all of you.
Yeah.
That's a good shot, mate.
It was my destiny to meet you. And somehow he now looks at Yinkan like, I had a dream
Or did you now?
of you.
Oh,
Drink.
I apologize.
What are you dreaming about?
It was a weird dream. I was young once more and healthy, and I felt like being born in a way, full of energy and hope for the future. I felt like I was home. So if you ask me now, I could not remember my home. It was a weird dream, but then again, I am in the presence of mighty heroes. Maybe it is only normal that my mind plays tricks on me.
You're starting to see clear again.
Yes, I do believe so. There is a light ahead. I'm sure of it. I found purpose again. Then he gets nearer to Brock and he goes on a knee. To follow you, my lord.
Alright, well, my command is to get some more shut-eye because I'm tired.
oh, Brock.
But then in the morning, maybe we
What
should
were
pursue
those
this.
creatures?
Sorry?
What
Oh.
were those creatures?
They were agents of Shadow Throne. That bastard I was talking
Assassins.
about before.
Shadow Throne, you say? I never heard of it.
Nah, new god. Usurped some of the power of the Raven Queen.
Yeah, pretender.
I see. Is he your enemy?
Yes.
The enemy.
Kinda.
I don't know. You just got called a traitor by his agent, so he might now be your enemy.
I've taken down agents of him before. It doesn't matter.
He has a
They-
whole
they
flame.
were- They were just being impatient. They should have just waited until we visited.
Yes, they are. Pay me, darling. Pay me. And so Tardik was like, well then, yes, I suppose we will need a bit more rest. Hopefully they won't come back.
They'll be back.
Oh, they will be back.
We just don't know how long until then. I think it's
I
like
see.
once every 4 moons or something. I've lost count.
Ah, it is not the first time then.
Did we fight?
No, not really. Really should get you some armor, little man.
Yes, that would be advisable, yes.
I'll fabricate you some real quick.
Should we give him one of the legendary weapons in the pack? We have a defender in there, I think, and a sort of sling.
In the pack, we have a few things. Well, not legendary, but let's see.
Fender, Sword of Vengeance, a Berserker Axe, and a Spear of
Yeah.
Backbiting.
I think Let's give him the
A defender. Oh my god, the defender is what? +3?
yeah. Let's give him the defender so he can defend his lord. We will knight him.
And I'll grab like a bunch of the metal off the
By the way,
bars and stuff, and I'll
has
craft.
no one claimed the boots of Elvenkind yet?
No,
I don't think so.
Then I'll just put them on.
I'm already sneaking
Why
enough,
not?
so.
You
I
are
mean, they're
now.
not.
Yeah.
They don't have to be attuned, do they?
You do not.
Boots of Elvenkind.
Yeah.
Hey Brock, why don't you make this guy like a Templar or something? Aren't you like
Well, I was gonna use the
strong enough?
fabricate spell. I was thinking if I get to make him some armor.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, can't you like siphon off like a little bit of your power and make this guy a Templar, like a right
Boots of
proper
Elvenkind
paladin?
do not need to be attuned. No.
So I'll wear them. I think it will work okay with my invisibility.
Yeah, actually. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah. When you have invisibility, you already have advantage to stealth check. So
Yeah, but they stop any sound from
True.
my footsteps.
yeah, I agree. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, so I will take them away from the common treasure.
Right. Well, but yeah, why don't you make this guy like a paladin of yours or something? Can't you do that?
Paladin of Brock.
Yeah, isn't that how like warlocks are made or something? Some powerful guys like I'll give you a little bit.
Oh, I've got to
It's
learn
enough.
that one first.
Well, I kind of found a book and I just went with what was in there. I don't know if anyone ever gave it to me, but I mean, I guess so. There's always a plan way bigger than what we know of the universe.
Right. Saying this could be
Okay,
your first.
so you want to give something to this guy?
I'm gonna
Oh,
hand him
actually,
the defender.
there is a silvered set of +2 chainmail in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that instead of fabricate. That'd be quicker.
Maybe it's easier. So maybe he can wear the chainmail and he can use the defender sword.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Also, ring of protection.
Is a ring of protection in there? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
There is a ring of protection in there.
What in the sin?
I mean,
Also a cloak.
I
of
wanted
Elvenkind.
that, but I had to attune to Whelm, so I guess
Yeah, probably too much attuned.
I had a slot for the
See-
longest time, but Whelm has now taken it up.
Well, you see, my AC is very poor, so that would be very helpful.
Yeah, but you have to be attuned to it.
Yeah, this is true. Brock, would you like my scarab of protection?
Oh,
Not right now.
Everything that seems to target me that's undead is just seemingly unable to hit me anyway. Ah, fuck it, I'll keep it. Now that I've said that, I'm gonna like double cross myself and get fucked over.
We'll see what happens when I get Titan Whelm.
okay, so I guess he's going to wear then what, the cloak and the
Give
ring.
him the ring of protection as well, sure.
Well, might as well use them, yeah.
Yeah, he's maxed out then. He has three attuned die.
I have a feeling this guy's like a peasant stat line or something.
No, he's actually a
And-
veteran, so yeah.
Oh,
What's the crown of sea and darkness?
I think that's literally all it does.
Yeah, there was a thing. It was from
Yeah, from
Is
the
it
Tomb of
right?
Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation, right? Yeah. It's a
Is it
crown that
Brock
makes
wearing
basically, you know, since that's all it say. I think it only made you see in darkness in that room that was dark.
Oh yeah, that crown. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
You know what? I'll try to delete it. It's useless.
We didn't take it with us either.
Ah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
We didn't?
No, we left it there. Together with the scepter.
Ah, yeah. Okay. That's good.
Well, I was gonna say I'll add it as part of my hat. Just stack things on my hat at this point.
All right.
Until I'm wearing a hat that is big as the witch hunters in 40K.
You're right. Maybe he can also like carry a few potions of healing. In case.
By the way,
He'll be our medic.
it's someone carrying that small iron casket
Small iron casket.
because you can't carry a bag of holding inside a bag of holding, can you?
Yes, I don't know if that exists still. That thing. I suppose somebody else is.
Yeah,
I guess I'll carry it because you usually carry the bag of holding.
yeah.
Makes sense that you
And I'll
carry
just-
a casket around.
Also, it's only the casket
That's
is
10 inches by 6, so it's
Yeah.
like an
It's
action
all-
figure.
only 60 pounds. A potion of cloud giant strength. Hey, those are good potions, guys. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't use strength weapons.
So you dress up Tardek. He's ready to
If I
follow
ever
you.
need to do some wrestling, I'll just chug a potion, get in there, and show them what these bow arms do. I just like the idea of like the group's wizard who's like got like 4 strength or something, chugging a potion of giant strength and just running in there and wrestling a like Tarask or something stupid and winning. It's like always been in my head as like this needs to be done at some point.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll go back to sleep. There won't be any further attacks for the night. So the day after, you wake up at full power. Is there anything you want to discuss in the morning?
Guys, what do you think we should do? Should we pursue this lead or try and go straight for the beholder?
Do we think the lead and the beholder are connected at all?
I guess
Must be a reason why they kept him locked up here.
Yes,
Might be.
Tardek, why are you a prisoner here?
Tardek says, I was taken to serve the guild, but I had experience with blacksmithing, of course, and with locksmithing, and they wanted me to open those doors that they could not simply pick, so to say. But
You know, like the Lord of Mordor.
yeah, I heard of that place. And
Some say you just can't easily walk in there.
you can't simply walk in there, he says, making a special gesture with his hand.
One cannot
And,
simply walk
one
into
cannot
Mordor.
simply walk. And he was like, but once one of the jobs, it went not good. And I must admit, my lord, it was not an accident. When I look back at the man I had become following these criminals, I just did not feel it was right. So I botched the job, and I'm afraid that they understood it somehow. And they threw me into that cell to think, they said.
Hmm.
Then I'm afraid they forgot I even exist.
Well, I'm not gonna forget you.
Thank you, my lord. I now bear this magical armor and this powerful legendary sword. I feel that, yes, clearly the power is within you, and through you to me. A great shining future awaits us. I'm sure of this.
There you go. Now you sound like a true knight, Templar,
Uh,
whatever term you want to
Okay,
use.
he's gonna die next session, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna die. Look, we can all see it's gonna happen, but
So did you discuss the dream with Brock, or is it something that still needs to happen?
It still needs to happen. I think Brock went back to sleep.
Okay. I mean, okay, now
but
it's
no,
the day
we're
after.
awake,
So,
yeah.
He would be too cranky to deal with anyway.
True. Absolutely.
That's fair.
Okay.
Right.
So, do we go after the beholder then?
I think the beholder would be simpler.
Yeah, let's deal with the thing.
Really.
I
Gotta
mean,
get
the
rid of
beholder
Beholder.
is here in the area, and who knows on what plane that library is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
true.
I think the way we should go here is we should track the beholder either to its lair or do it here in the Thieves Guild, but I think that might cause a lot of collateral damage. So
yeah, we don't want to wait
personally,
too long though.
we don't. I think we go after the Beholder, and I'll just, when I can, I'll try to apply Hunter's Mark to it, and we'll just track it to its home and bag and tag it.
Well, technically, couldn't we use powerful magic to sort of divine where the lair is?
I don't know how that works. I just know how to track it by mundane means and with a little bit of assistance. So that's up to you all.
All right. So when Tardek hears that you're planning to go after the Beholder, he goes like, yes, I do feel that with him gone, we will recover a bit of the dignity that was taken from us. That dwarven honor that exists even among thieves and criminals. But what the Beholder has us do, it is just not of this world. He's an unnatural creature.
What does
And
he make you do?
it is not enough for him to just steal and racketeer. Sometimes there are prisoners that are given directly to him and they are never seen again. I can only imagine that a creature like that has nefarious plans for his prisoner.
Do you know where his lair might be located?
I, of course, have never been there myself, but as I told you, those that commit the most heinous crimes in the eyes of the Beholder, are sent directly to his lair. If you think I can serve as bait, my lord, then maybe it could be useful.
Well, how about we kill thieves of the guild until they bring us to him?
Well, they don't know either. If my siblings don't know where he is, I don't see how they would. I would suggest instead.
Well, they if they've brought people to the Beholder before, they would. Whoever brought people to him before would know, at least.
Yeah.
That does make sense, says Tardek.
If we want to go about this in that way, we could try to find potions that will modify our forms for a period of time, cause enough of a ruckus, allow ourselves to be captured, and we'll be taken right to where we need to be able to go.
Why don't you guys just give me 10 minutes? No. 20.
I don't know if
Sure.
just causing a ruckus would be enough to get his attention, though.
I'd like to
Oh.
cast Legend Lore to see what I can find out about the lair.
All right. So Brock is there, preparing his spell. Is also a ritual?
I don't know. It might just be 10 minutes. It
Probably
takes
not.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
I think it's just 10 minutes. Okay. As you begin to gather your mystical powers and the fumes of the incense start to surround you and your temple, you start to delve deeper into knowledge that pertains to the Beholder. Will our heroes manage to destroy the Beholder and so having this whole organization crumble and maybe save the souls and destiny of Brock's siblings? And what about the Nadaoine and their mystical forge? Will they ever lay eyes on it? We will only know in the next episode of Random Book That Is in My Hands. Tales from the Young Portal, an epic campaign from all of you. And this is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Very nice.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
All right. Second session at level 20, guys. I think, if you achieve something important, end of next session, we should delve into those things. What are they called? Epic boons. So start to look a bit. Do you know epic boons?
Yeah, like
have no
feats
idea.
or ability
No idea.
score increases.
No? Okay, I will send you a link after the stream is over. So, okay. Thanks everyone for having followed us, and we're done for tonight. We'll
Awesome.
meet again next week, I suppose.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it. Doesn't
All right.
matter yet.
Bye, guys.
Ew.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.